On the brighter side of things this morning, inter-island travel begins as the country opens its domestic borders. Now, NAD, along with its stakeholders, has been busy preparing for this moment. We understand the first flight takes off at 6:45 this morning. Travelers are being asked to arrive at the airport at least 3 hours in advance.
So the first change that passengers can expect is the terminals will initially be limited just to essential airport workers and ticketed passengers only. We've put in some concessions there, obviously, for elderly passengers, passengers with restricted mobility and unaccompanied minors, because obviously they need some additional assistance. The second change that passengers can expect is that there's a mandatory use of facial coverings or masks at all times when transiting throughout the terminals. And passengers should also arrive to the terminals a little bit earlier than normal just to allow for additional processing times and to, again, because of the social distancing, to provide as much throughput throughout the terminals as possible. NAD has put down social distance markers in all public areas, so the check-in halls, food courts, Bahamas Immigration, Bahamas Customs, to provide passengers with the information on where to stand to ensure that they have as much physical distancing as possible. We're also implementing plexiglass barriers in the check-in halls in Bahamas Immigration, Bahamas Customs, and other areas at the boarding gates as well, to again have an additional barrier between the passenger and the airport workers.
NAD's Director of Operations, Jonathan Hanna, says LPIA has also had extensive cleaning in preparation for this day.
NAD has immediately implemented its cleaning program and enhanced its cleaning operations to obviously touch and get to all those high-touch areas. So escalator handrails, elevator buttons, doorknobs, countertops, just to make sure that those are frequently sanitized and disinfected. We've also purchased new technology such as mist sprayers, also known as fogging machines, which allow us to sanitize up to 2,000 square feet at a time, as well as electrostatic sprayers that uses a negative charge to wrap around materials and helps us to disinfect hard-to-reach areas. And all of this will be utilizing hospital-grade disinfectant, which kills up to 99.99% of germs and is EPA approved.